Welcome back to another Wynncraft video. It's been a little bit since the last video, so we're going to start fresh. We are going to be starting a new HUICH today. I will not be playing this one on stream at all. I am playing this strictly for videos because, as you guys have known, HUICH does not work on stream. People will just hunt me constantly. But we're going to be doing a warrior slash knight, going through the paladin slash battle monk trees. I already have all these settings set: hardcore, ultimate ironman, craftsman, hunted. Let us get into it. So this first video is probably going to be a lot of us doing some things together. Also, I might have to adjust some of the audio sounds. Audio sounds is a funny way to say it. I might have to adjust some of the audio. Alright, skip tutorial. If you guys want to see a full playthrough of Wynncraft and the tutorial and all of the quests, check out my other series.
Come over here and speak to me.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome to this is your job. You might want to take this Ragni teleport squad.
But I will be skipping through dialogue. I will be, kind of breezing through quests. I'll be doing all of that really fast. Let's get this stuff lower. Yeah, it was a bit loud. Okay. Yes, Tazim, what's up?
It also lets you track any content you
Yep,
will.
tracked my content, get my first skill point in for Bash. Oh, I wanted to kill that. Getting that Bob the Zombie early would have been nice. Alright, so right now, if another player is within 10 levels of me, they can kill me. So what I can actually do is, I practiced this quite a bit. Also, oops. I need to make sure I don't do that. And you're gonna have to rebind my keys here real quick. Let's go into controls, keybinds. Let's see, what do I usually use? ZXCV doesn't work too well. I normally use Q. Shoot. I think that's what I normally used. Now I have to unbind Q. Unbind. Okay. Okay, Q's my bash. There is actually a chest up here. There's a chest up here we will be going to, and this chest will give us hopefully some starting money. Money early is nice. Money is what it will take to repair our equipment, but we're also really hoping we get crafting materials. The ingredients will skyrocket our levels. So let us go on and open this up. Also, if anyone is interested in joining a guild, our guild is big into warring. It is called Infernus. The Discord will be mentioned in the video description to join and submit an application to join the Infernus guild. We are a pretty strong guild. We're really trying to get super strong into warring. So if you have any interest in joining a guild that wants to take over the entire map, go ahead and join the Discord and apply to Infernus. Alright, we got a Bob Zombie here. So the reason these are nice is because they drop ingredients. Royal cake slice. Okay. Usually he just drops Bob's tears, but those can be used to help skyrocket our professions. Alright, and there's also some chests here. And these chests are nice again for potential ingredients. So we'll come up. Oh, well, there's one here, and then there's one actually over here. If you jump off this corner, which sometimes I struggle doing. There we go. Go across the street into the bathroom. See, got some ingredients. Every little bit will help. Now let's get ourselves down. And we fell on the wrong side of the wall. Whatever. So what we have to do now is we need to level up while still staying safe. So there's a way to do that. It's not the easiest thing. You can die still. Just here. Ooh. Get ingredients, active fireball. What does that do? Scribing, cooking. Okay, we're getting a lot of stuff for scribing. If you're wondering why I have a mini map or why they are making sounds, I'm using a couple mods. I'm using Voices of Wynn, and I am using a mod called Wynntils. Wynntils gives me a whole bunch of nice UI, and Voices of Wynn is what gives me the voiceovers for the quests. If you're gonna play through and focus on quests, it is definitely a thing you should get. Okay, we're gonna go down to the rat cave. I am gonna turn Fulbright on because it is nice to have in the rat cave. And we are just going to start killing some rats in the rat cave to get us some levels so that we don't just get one shot. Okay, this is the scary part, the giant rat. But if we can kill the giant rat, we're fine. There's also a chest down there. Okay, giant rat, you need to die. The reason we are playing the warrior / knight class is because if you go down the paladin tree, so they still haven't fixed that bug. Interesting. If you go down the paladin tree, you will eventually get abilities that will. Oh, another giant rat. You eventually will get abilities that will cause you to be able to like come back if you take a lethal blow without technically dying, which is soon to be super huge for this. There's also shields and all sorts of different defensives, and Battle Monk just has some cool stuff. Let's go ahead and grab this. All right, we're already level 2. We're only gonna get a couple levels down here, and then we're gonna go get our gear. You can see it does not take that long to level up in the rat cave. Now, I could pop down a mob totem because I am the champion rank, which, oh, we can switch to that world, which is why I can also see those, the bombs on the right side of the screen is what they're called, the XP boost. So switch, 25, and we were getting attacked while I switched. And now we have double XP on this server. So if I jump in, quickly mob totem, and I don't get caught, I'm gonna level up like crazy right now with double XP and all these mobs. Is it just me or is this... Uh-oh, almost just died. I'm not really seeing the bash. All my graphics settings are on. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we are leveling up. We're going to be pumping everything into defense. Grab our spear proficiency, and let's take out some more rats. Oh, those giant rats do so much damage. See, it did 10 health. If I would have got hit by one of those right at the start, I would have been done. Which was, you know, if I'm going to lose, it's better I lose early rather than late. My goal is to make it as far as I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete every single thing on this, but I'm going to try. There are players who make it their goal to take out other hunted players, and they like keep track of every hunted player they kill. Such as a player named Nymph, who wants to like kill every hunted player at least once. Oh, and I fell. This is not good. Where did it go? Oh, it's on top of me. Freaking giant rat. Yeah, giant rat's dead. Goodness, giant rat is scary. Giant rat is in my nightmares. But we can come back in, farm up a little more of these rats. So this is probably the most grindy thing you can do, and I haven't really continued my ultimate hardcores because you know, my other job. If you guys have followed me for a bit, you will know I was working a job with a lot of hours, late nights and so on, but I have just switched. So now I'm gonna have a lot more time on my hands to do stuff like, you know, grind for a couple hours, and then be able to actually make some progress worth making videos about. which is going to be sweet. Oh, so many giant rats are spawning. I know I've got the mob totem down, but give me like 5 minutes without you, giant rat, please. I did level up. And earlier I said they still haven't fixed that bug. So what I meant was when you level up, if you don't switch off your weapon and on and back on, you don't get the HP for leveling up. Which is really strange that it still hasn't been fixed. It's not that big of a deal once you get into the higher levels because 5 HP is nothing. Gosh. But I am getting stronger every time we level up. I'm almost level 6, and I think at level 6 we will venture onward and start gathering some materials. Alright, level 6, let's get out of here. I think we go over this way. I don't remember how to get out. Not gonna lie. Huh. How do you get out of the rat cave? I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll be back. Alright, we have escaped from the Kyle cave, other known as the rat cave. And you may be wondering, why did we do that instead of just coming out and fighting these mobs? So this is still a PvP protected zone down there. Other players cannot fight us because we're technically still inside the city. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Make sure that we have his quest. Quest book, show quest, Ensign's brother. Let's put that on our marker. Alright, come on guys. Now what we want to do is we want to start collecting crafting materials. So for that we needed money for the tools. So we can come over here to this little hut. And inside this little hut is a little man that will sell us what we need. So we'll just buy a tier 1 and a tier 2 of everything. You can only have one thing on you at a time. So when we come in here, we're going to put all of our tier 2s in our backpack, because on Ultimate Iron Man, you can treat this as a backpack where you can put anything in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Spend our points. We'll unlock double bash and charge. Yeah, something's not right here. I have no idea why my bash is like going over my head, but we'll just deal with it for now. So what we're going to need for our first armor set is a couple different things. First, we will need copper, string. Yeah, that's terrible that that's happening. Okay, we'll try to figure that out later. We're going to need copper, string. We're going to need fish oil. We're going to need... yeah, that kind of worked. It's actually going off to the side. But the primary thing we're going to need is copper. So we're going to take our pickaxe, and it says left click for ingot, right click for gem, and we want the ingots. And if you didn't know, while you do this, the mobs can't see you. So he's going to start walking at me again. Now when I start mining, he's going to stop. So this is what makes it kind of safe to do this. Other players can still come up and take me out, but the odds of another player being here right now when they don't know someone is going to be doing this is pretty low. Now, if another player knows I'm going to be starting a new HUICH, they will definitely be here waiting. But because nobody knows, not too many people of my guild are on right now. So, you know, people won't be trying to kill me. My guild members try to kill me too. Specifically, this one guy, OBXM. You might have heard of him. He's a menace. He actually left the guild once to try to take me out, because if you're in the guild with somebody, you can't PvP them like an open PvP. Okay, so we are also going to need wood and paper. Wood for the weapon, paper for the armor. So while we wait for those spawns, we might as well hit a tree, hit ingots, and you get the point. We don't need anything special. My first time I did HUIC, I didn't have Hunted unlocked at that point. I spent a long time getting tier 3 of everything for my first armor set. And yeah, it probably was not worth it, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to go for tier 1, because it really doesn't matter that much. Ding. Sweet. And we're just going to keep mining here for a bit until we collect enough. I think we're going to need like 30 something for everything that we will need, so it should not take me too long. I'll collect all the ingots and then I'll be back. As I finish up gathering this copper, I'll talk a little bit on what our goals are. I'm not going to be doing the, general HUICH rules. That's a bit too much for me. So the rules will be in the comments, but I'll kind of talk about them. So the rules, obviously, HUICH, the game already locks me out of a lot of things. But I'm going to consider this a win when I am max level, so when I hit level 105, and when I have cleared all raids, dungeons, and loot runs. I'm not going to do all quests. So once I've cleared all raids, dungeons, loot runs, and I've achieved max level, I am going to call this a win. Or if I die once, it's over. I'm not... Technically, in hardcore and Wynncraft, you can keep playing after you die. It doesn't just delete your character. But I'm not going to. If I die, that's it. Alright, I've gathered a stack of copper. I've gathered a good chunk of wood and paper and gems. So now, what I need to do is also collect strong flesh. So strong flesh is dropped by zombie archers. And zombie archers, they spawn pretty frequently. They also spawn by this copper mound, so I probably should have, been taken on that copper mound while I was farming my stuff. Oh, we'll level up here. I still definitely need more paper, so I'm going to be gathering paper. And killing a zombie archer. Sorry, I figured out it's Windtills. Probably my version's outdated. That is causing my abilities to be all funny. And not anything wrong with my game. Just gather my reward. So I'm just using the old-fashioned way instead of the hotkeys to cast my abilities, and I'm not too used to that. So yeah, until I update it, I will just be going off that. And I need to be careful over here because these scarecrows can walk up and do a lot of damage to me. I definitely don't want to accidentally walk into a world of it right now. I am not ready for that. Use an axe. Oh, get off me, horse. So do you guys prefer to play in third person or first person? I think there's like good times to use both. A lot of the times I'm a first person guy, but when I'm doing professions, I prefer third person. Get off me, horse. Alright, took him out. What do you drop? Stuff. We love stuff. The reason I'm gathering quite a bit of materials, more than I said I was going to, was because you also have to level up the professions in order to craft the, like, say, level 10 gear. I can craft stuff right now, it'll just come out at level 1 or level 2, and that's not going to really do me too good when I'm level 7. And by the time I'm done gathering all these materials, I'm hoping to be level 10 or 11. That way I can make the highest tier for tier 1 gear. And I've gathered enough wood, I think. It shouldn't take me too much. I just need to make one weapon. So I can make a couple weapons to level up, and then one weapon to, to actually use. But paper is used for 2 of the armor pieces, and string is used for the other 2. So I need to make sure I am gathering enough paper. Probably just like 32 paper will make me feel comfortable. Nope. We're doing some warring right now. See, guys? Join the Infernus Guild if you like warring. Alright, I'm gonna keep gathering things, and I will be back when I am ready to craft. Alright, we have a Guardians of the Plains. It's, could be scary, but he's gonna drop me some really, really good ingredients that I can use on my first gear set. Oh, my bag must be full, or my inventory's full, because I'm not picking stuff up. So let us get to a little bit of a safer spot so that we can take a look at what we got out of our loot from the guard. Oh, is that another one? Oh, well, this is our lucky day. Come on, Guardian. Because I'm putting all of my points in defense, I'm not too worried about dying right now. Now, if I was going like a full glass cannon build, at level 7, I probably wouldn't, you know, feel as confident as I do right now. Now, if I am faced with other players, I'm just dead. Like, there's no chance I will survive against other players. Oh, there's another player, but thankfully they do not have PvP on. Let's get into the walls of Ragni, the second best city in the game. Best city in the game is obviously Detla's. All right, let's take a look. So we got a Defender's Stone. Look at that. Those flat damage values are really nice for the early game. And then some earth damage, which, if you didn't know, earth damage is bash. Bash is earth damage. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't speak. Another Bob. And he stole my kill. I don't actually care about Bob. I just care about his tiers. That way I can use them to level up my crafting. So what we can do is, because we just need paper and string, is we have safe paper and safe string. So this here is what I call safe paper. You can get it inside the city. Other players can't kill you. The only mob that will attack you is Bob, and he's not going to kill you unless you're just standing there for like 5 minutes. But this is the safe paper, which I think this is about all the paper we're going to need. We got about 30 and a couple of tier 2 papers. All right, there's also a chest here. Can't forget the chest. Oh, look at all the Warren guys. You know you want an Infernus. All right. And then we have the safe string over here. Again, it's safe because it is inside the grounds. So we can use our tier 1 sickle, scythe, whatever you want to call it, and get string. We will eventually want to get grains too and make potions, but not quite yet. I want to make sure we get armor first, then we can worry about potions afterwards. So yeah, we can hit these nodes here. Also, right outside this wall, on the other side, there are some nodes we can hit as well. So there we go. We're getting string, and I think our inventory is full. Yep. So we might not have gotten the string. No, we did. It was a tier 2. Now, for some reason, this one here is empty. Like, that one doesn't have a node. Pretty good. What about you? And our guild's very friendly, too. You should definitely join Infernus. Again, Discord will be in the link. We really want to start beefing up our battle power. Crafters, warriors, whatever you are, if you're not a big fan of warring, but you like to craft, you like to do professions like me, join up. We got a good spot for you. I realized I didn't do a great job at the beginning of the video explaining exactly what an HUICH is. So H stands for hardcore, where it's 1 life. If I die, I restart. The UI is Ultimate Iron Man. That means I do not have a bank. I cannot trade with other players. I am alone. People cannot, assist me in the game. And then the C stands for crafted. So the crafted is probably the hardest part of all of this, is you have to craft all of your gear, which is why, of course, I'm gathering all the materials and why I'm not just picking up the loot that is dropping off the ground and using it. And the H stands for hunted, where hunted is open PvP within 10 levels of me. I think I did talk about it at the beginning. But mixing all of those things together makes for one of the hardest Wynncraft challenges you can make. And it is hard. I've done it before. I used to do it on stream, where of course people are just come stream snipe me, which is fine. That's my own fault for doing it on stream. But it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. So I'm really excited to, keep going. And a warrior is usually the class that is best for it, with all the defensives it gets. So I'm going to try to make it all the way through my challenge, which most people, when they do the HUICH challenge, I will be transparent. They would do all quests. They do all content in the game, all secret discoveries. Like, that's not really what I'm trying to get out of it personally. I wouldn't think that's fun, and I'm doing this for the fun. So that's why I'm not going to do all of that. I know I won't be considered completing it officially, but that's okay. I'm going to have fun with it, and that's what matters. It is finally time to make our gear. I've been at this for, I don't know, probably 45 minutes-ish, collecting all the materials. Does not take that long for your first set if you're not too picky. So we're going to start with the weapon. So again, first thing we need to do is we need to make sure we're making a spear. And if you see when I mouse over, it says spear recipes at the top, 1 copper, 2 oak. So 1 copper, 2 oak, and then we're going to load this with our regular rotten flesh, because this will help. Well, actually, I need to do something real quick before I do this. This will help us do that. It will help us level up quicker, is what I was trying to say. So we'll do our oak wood and our copper. Just crank it to the top, even though I can't even make it. And we will add our 6 flesh and watch how many levels we're going to get from Wynncraft with a Profession XP bomb on. Level 9, just like that. Couple crafts take us to the level 10 threshold. And these will be sold. We will put them in our pouch for sale later. Okay, and now we can make our actual weapon. So I always like to slash class and come back in. Just because the UI can be a little bit messy if you do not do that. So let's crank it all the way up to 8 to 10, and let's kind of figure out what we're going to use. So earthy pebbles are kind of nice. Sharpening stone is also nice. I think we'll throw on 2 strength, 2 dex. I think that's worth over strong flesh. That's definitely worth over a strong flesh, and we'll just do that. Level 8 to 10. Should come out with a pretty good spear here. Oh yeah. Level 9 spear, spell damage, main attack, health, strength, dexterity, everything you could want in a spear is here. So new weapon. Average DPS of 30. Check out my old one, average DPS of 7. So that is a huge upgrade. Now we are going to move on to the tailoring station. And the tailoring for boots takes 2 string and 1 copper. So we are going to put in our 2 string and our 1 copper. And we're going to put in 3 rat hair. And this should give us some XP. Level us to 7. 3 more rat hair. Took us to 9. We have 1 rat hair left, so we'll do another craft. This is why I gathered extra materials, by the way. That way I know for sure I have enough to hit level 10 on everything. Alright, and now we are going to make our correct boots, which is again 2 string and 1 copper. So we will go string, string. We have the tier 2 string, so might as well use it. And copper. We'll save this copper for the chest or the helmet. And strong flesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crank it to level to 8 to 10 and craft. Bam. Level 8, okay. Kind of sad it didn't come out level 10, but that's fine. And now we can do our 1 string and 2 copper. Make sure it's all the way up. See, this is the UI glitch that happens sometimes. People say it still works even though it's showing like the X, so I'm just gonna go with it and see. And we have, oh yeah, level 9. So it did work. Level 9 pants. Let's go ahead and throw these on, and bam, we have 121 health now. All right, let's go ahead and do our helmet and chest plate. So copper, and this is the paper. Guess we'll do 2 copper, 1 paper, because we have more copper than paper. And what can we use to level this up? I guess we can use these quills. Ah, crafting minimum level 8. I can't use the quills. Okay. That is fine. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. All right, let's go ahead and just craft like this. Should level us up. I probably can make one with 6 strong flesh. Because I have that, I've got 12 extra. So let's just do it for the levels. That will save us some time and resources. Okay, so now we can go back in. Let's put these away. The reason I'm keeping these is because we can sell them. Oh, I could use Bob's Tears, dang it. Whatever, it's fine. So now we're gonna copper, paper. No, let's do copper, regular paper, and then special paper and special or regular copper. I think that's probably better. 6 strong flesh. It's at the max, so let's craft. Level 8, getting some lower rolls on this. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. 2 paper and regular copper. Make sure it's maxed out. Hit craft on the strong flesh. And level 10. Level 7. Okay. Well, I mean, it'll work. I thought it was level 8 to 10. Okay. Well, here's our set. Maybe it's 7 to 9. I don't know. We have 177 health now. We're getting even more health from our weapon. This gives us more strength, dexterity, spell damage, everything. So now let's go take this for a spin. Well, maybe we can do an event to end off the video. So I'm going to sell stuff, find an event, and we'll be back. So as I was gathering meat to make some potions, because I'm going to want some potions if I do an event, I've noticed I got a message saying that my gear was damaged. So I was like, that's weird. I literally just made this gear, and I guess I should not have used those other materials because my weapon came out with 3 durability. So I'm gonna have to make a new weapon. I think I still have all the materials in my bag here to make it. So it won't be a big deal. And now I learned my lesson to make sure I watch that durability better, because boom, one more hit and I think I can't use it anymore. So I'm definitely glad I didn't get attacked while I was out here. All right, here we go. We are going to be doing the arachnid ambush event. We have some food we're going to take. It's going to give us walk speed and regen. And we have some food to eat, which will heal us for a good chunk over time. So we should be just fine with our gear setup and these consumables. These nesting spiders are a bit tanky, but so am I. Next wave in 3 seconds. There should be a boss at the end of this, which is the only thing I'm somewhat afraid of. Also noticing I'm getting no combat XP for these guys, which kind of stinks. Maybe you just get like a lump sum of XP at the end. I don't know. I honestly have not done too many of these events. Take out those guys. Next wave. Our health is doing fine. We're still at 250. It's regenning pretty much as fast as we can lose it. I want to make sure we take out these nesting spiders. Okay, that webbing, if there is a big boss or something, that could be a problem. Come on, guy. Go down. They're so slippery. My new weapon is a slow attack speed weapon, unfortunately. This is the final wave. Oh, boss. The Brood Mother, 2,000 health. Alright, we gotta use these trees to our advantage here. Make sure we can do it. So they're not hitting me. Which is very strange. Maybe my defense is too high. Brood Mother's at 1,000 health left. 900. Okay, I took a hit. I can just kind of use this tree and keep it stuck back here. You know, this works kind of well. Just like that, we completed our... Oh, it said next wave. Okay, we completed our event. Got us 450 XP and an event chest. Oh, look at all these materials. Come on, let me take him. It's being weird. It's not letting me shift click him. An emerald pouch is nice. Blood of the Nivell and Beauty. Okay. Don't know how that just happened. Some keys, which will be very nice for clearing dungeons and for leveling up. That is awesome. The thing I'm most excited about, though, are these tier 3 ingredients. Plus 30 seconds duration, plus 1 charge. Oh, plus 1 charge is crazy. Gives it another use on whatever consumable I make. And if I make, you know, something that's really costly, that'll be really nice. So we got a couple keys now. 2 decrepit sewers and an infested pit. As you can see, this gear we made's pretty strong. So I appreciate you watching this video. Next time we're going to be moving on to the next gear tier, and we will be doing a dungeon. Hopefully, eventually we can find some PvP action as well. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.